Ahoy, my fellow mariners. Automatic here for Automatic Games. I do hope this message finds you well. I want to discuss the story of Lorelei. This is the enchanting woman that posts herself atop jagged rocks, and she beckons sailors with her beauty and her song. These sailors either row out to her, or they just jump overboard and try to swim to her, and they find themselves, well, disheartened would be an understatement, because they find themselves smashed against the rocks, swallowed up by the waves. It's not what they thought they were getting into. Now, I believe this cautionary tale applies itself to many facets of life, and it certainly applies itself to the little journeys that we take on almost a nightly basis. You see, I believe that a captain's rule is law. There's nothing closer to God on earth than a captain on a ship, or a general on the battlefield for that matter. And I want people to understand that before they come aboard. By and large, the people that I sail with do understand that, and they enjoy themselves, I like to think, in spite of that, or in some cases because of that. But lately, I've encountered people out there on the seas that have expressed interest in coming along on our journeys, and I don't want them to be disheartened by the way I do things. Yes, I have a peculiar style of managing these journeys, but it's a style that I've come to embrace and enjoy, and I hope that you will too. But what I don't want is somebody pre-stream thinking, well, tonight this is what I want to do, and I'm going to insist that we do it, or try to counsel Otto and crew as to what I would like to do. I'd rather them just say, aye, aye, sir, or permission to do this, sir. I want them to make their fellow sailors aware of what they're doing at almost all times. I kind of want them to ring that bell if they see a ship, to kind of just take part in the nautical nomenclature that we put forward. And while we're not quite role players, we do, as I said, put on a little show for folks, and that's something I enjoy immensely. So, if you have seen our streams, and you do want to come aboard, I need you to be keenly aware of that. And you know, in the same sense, I would never board somebody else's ship and act like I'm the captain of their ship. I'm happy to play the loyal sailor, the cabin boy if it comes to that, because I truly believe that democracy aboard a ship is foolhardy, it's inefficient, it's clumsy, and it's going to get you sunk. Whereas I do think authoritarian rule aboard a ship, sink or swim, fight or flight, I'm fine with it. The buck stops with the captain. If mistakes are made, it's the captain's fault, not necessarily the fault of the individual crew member. So please take this to heart. Please understand this if you do come aboard. Communicate, make us know what you're doing at all times, and help to bring this story to our, again, modest audience. I would deeply appreciate it, and I think everyone else would too. So that is all I have to say on that number. I just don't want to catch anybody off guard or have them upset because they don't deal well with authority in games. As always, this is Automatic for Automatic Games. If you hate this message, dislike. If you like this, and if you are subscribed, we'll talk to you soon.